When you say the word homeless, most people immediately think of the big city. They imagine people begging for change on the street corner or sleeping on park benches. But the reality is, there's a lot more to being homeless than meets the eye.
I was a photographer for 32 years.
Michael Gould ran a successful business for more than 3 decades, but after a stroke of bad luck, ended up homeless on the streets of suburban New Jersey.
I lost my apartment, my car, my furniture, I lost everything.
Michael says he had no family or friends to turn to, so he wandered the streets for days. Eventually, he was brought to this homeless shelter in the town of Mount Holly.
Yeah, I've never been in this situation in my entire life. I've always taken care of myself and been able to do for myself.
Bishop Barbara A. Davis is the founder of the Extended Hands Ministry where Michael has lived for the past 14 months. She says there are many preconceived notions about people who are homeless.
I think people are labeled, homeless folk are labeled that they're all drug and alcoholics. That is not true. Husbands are losing their jobs. Wives are losing their jobs. They have no place to go.
With the state of the economy, the truth is, whether you live in a big city or a small town, there are a number of circumstances that could leave you vulnerable to becoming homeless.
What's surprising is that although the number of homeless people in the United States is declining overall, there has been a sharp rise in the number of homeless individuals and families in suburban and rural areas.
Honestly, right at this point, a roof wherever and a bed is going to be suitable for me.
19-year-old Joe Mitchell began living in foster care in group homes at age 12. But once he turned 18, he was told he had to survive on his own. Joe has been homeless for more than a year.
Basically, now I have nowhere to go.
Shane Burrows is the street outreach coordinator for the Synergy Project, a program designed to help homeless youth between ages 18 to 21. He is working hard to find Joe a place to stay.
For the 17 and under crowd, it's not really a problem because we can almost always house them here at Valley Youth House. However, when they're 18 to 21 years old, I have to try to find them shelter somewhere else.
Sometimes there is no shelter, and the homeless simply need the tools required to survive on the streets. But where do they go? When more than 30% of the American homeless population lives in the suburbs and in small towns, they are virtually invisible.
In small towns like here, they go into like hiding. How about you go behind stores in woods, then just walk through the woods, you'll see like tents and everything, tarp covered areas. That's where the homeless are.
For Fresh Outlook, I'm Cherri Gregg Mincey.